everyone, welcome to my channel once again. It's your girl Aderonke Adeluba. So on today's episode, I will be introducing to us on tomorrow's program. What we'll be having a conversation on the relationship blueprint. So before I actually dive into the details of that topic, and let me ask you, do you have a relationship blueprint? Do you? If you do, what do you have on your relationship blueprint? If you don't, do you care to know what a relationship blueprint is all about? So if your answer is yes, so let me get started. So relationship blueprint, to me, let me share my own view. So tomorrow we'll get the full gist of what is like, because we'll be having three guests on the show tomorrow, right? So relationship to me means an agreement between two people coming together to build a future, like to build a home together. And the blueprint is the layout, a layout, a template, the plan, is what's it called, a detailed design, the design they need to build the home they aspire together, right? So that's the blueprint, stand as like a guide, right? So that is what it means to me. So it's a relationship between two people coming together to build a home with a plan. So there is a plan, and on the plan, so they have on the plan there is a role for one another. So you have this role, and you have a commitment, and you have a responsibility you have to take part time, and everybody have a role they have to partake in the relationship. So it's not just one person taking the charge. And why I have in my research, why I see relationship failed is that a lot of relationship doesn't have a blueprint. So when there is no blueprint, it means the relationship is already set to fail. Because in the blueprint, it's just like a construction. And in a building construction, there are also a state of maintenance. We maintain it every now and then, because when a building is not well maintained, it's not even maintained at all. That's why you see some building get to a stage of wear and tear, right? And in relationship, that means the relationship is not getting to a place whereby they are like, oh, we are not sure any longer. This is not looking like how it used to be. Our love is like, is depreciating, right? So that is what it means. So which is why it is very, very, very important that we all have a blueprint. You need a blueprint for your life. You need a blueprint for that career of yours, for that business. You need a blueprint for a relationship. So let me share this with us to help us understand where I'm going with the relationship blueprint. So before now, in my past relationship, I don't used to have a blueprint. Honestly, I don't. So it's just, oh, I don't care, I like you, I love your vibes, and all that. Oh, okay, me too. I like you, and all that, and we get the relationship started. So it's just, let's see how it goes. There is no plan. It's just, let's see how it goes. And let's see how it goes. The other person have their own plan they just bring to you that you have to accept. And when you don't like it anymore, that's when trouble starts coming on board and all of that. So, but if you have your relationship blueprint, your partner also does have his, and you guys come together, right, to look into it, that okay, all right, we have some things in common, and things we don't have, okay, I can adjust, and okay, this is how we have to do this. And we have responsibility to take in the relationship, right? So I noticed something in looking into my past relationship. I noticed a pattern. So the pattern is, I noticed there is a trait that it's kind of like common in my relationship with everyone I've dated in the past. And I said to myself, like, what, I guess this is where the issue is coming from, because I actually don't have a blueprint of my own for the relationship, what I want. And there are no much of discussion there are no agreement or whatsoever. We just let's just see it and all of that. So I then try to sit back, reflect on the things I want for myself, the kind of life I want to build for myself and with my future partner. And I drafted them, and I have it designed. It was well planned. And when I met someone along the line, and we got talking, and it was getting to a place of dating, and I like, okay, what, I have a blueprint, my relationship blueprint, and so I would want to know if you also have yours and all that. So I said, okay, let's check into our common values. We look into those things, and of course there were some matches, and the blueprint kind of match in some way, right? But along the line, because part of my blueprint is transparency, vulnerability, trust, love, right, and yeah, and the rest and the light. And he said to him too, yeah, he also have those. Yeah, to him it's very, very important and all that. But just less than 2 months of the relationship, because it's actually a distance relationship, so less than 2 months, then I realized that what transparency means to my partner is not what it means to me. So they are different. Then what love means to him is also different what it means to me. Then I started doing a check that, what, we have to look into this. So because it's already a discussion talking about marriage and getting married together, getting settled and all of that. So I needed to look at it like, a guy, no. So he's not willing to let go of some things, he's not willing to adjust, he's not willing to even listen to something. So there was no, as in the agreement was kind of shaky, and we're not, it's time that we are not agreeing any longer. So what I did was that, I guess this thing is not going to work. And the Aderonke of before, because I do not have, I never had a blueprint of them, I wouldn't have spotted out those things. I wouldn't have even asked questions in the first place. But because I have grown, I have gotten to the level of development, I have understood some things, I have knowledge of some things. So I needed to ask questions, like try to say, okay, guy, you're not doing your role as, we agreed we're going to do this. What happened? So there was no consistency, which is part of the blueprint we designed for ourselves. So there was no consistency. Then the commitment is already shaky and all of that. So what I did was like, what? I think this is not working. So when it's not working, it's just for you to re-strategize. But when the other person is not ready to re-strategize with you, then it means it's a no. So we ended it. So guys, the blueprint is very, very important. And even if you are married and you don't have a blueprint, you can still create one. You can still have one. So I'm going to invite every one of us, all my single ladies, my single guys, to tomorrow's show. It's starting at 10 a.m. the usual time, right? Central European Standard Time on Zoom. So if you have not registered, guys, do that right away. Just click on the link and register. So it's a platform where we share knowledge, because we need it. To build a healthy relationship lifestyle is not a joke. We need knowledge. We need to learn from other people's mistakes, other people's experiences. We need it. And don't forget, the goal of this platform is to break relationship ambiguities, for you and me to live a designed and a fulfilled relationship lifestyle that God already ordained us, created us to live. Right. So guys, I will see you tomorrow at 10 a.m. Central European Standard Time on Zoom. So see you and stay connected. Bye.